How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to LevelM Deckcast. We do have a showcase on tap today. We're talking M2, not too much M2 on the channel. We don't really collect much M2 here at LevelM, but personally, a big series of both the W and D series Dodge trucks. We're going to cover this from M2. They have done the third generation of the W and D series. The D series trucks are two-wheel drive. The W series are going to be your four-wheel drive. So we're going to crack all these open. This is the Ram truck, 1974 Dodge Ram truck. That one looks okay. There's a better deco out, just recently dropped. It's like Mopar deco and stuff. Looks much better. This one right here, of course, our 74 W200 Power Wagon, which is the teal one, and then the 78 Dodge Adventure, which is the custom SRT unit on the back. So we're going to chop that guy open as well. Take a look at him. Got a couple of single release ones. This is the first one that released. This is your 74 Dodge. This is the W200 Power Wagon. That one looks pretty good. Again, the W series are the four-wheel drive trucks. We'll just put it over there. This is one of the more recent releases, 78 Dodge Adventure 150. Pretty much like just your regular everyday Jane. Just kind of average truck. It's got the step bed on it, which is interesting. We're also going to take a look at the entire Walmart exclusive sleeve. So the Walmart sleeve comes with your Little Red Express truck. That one looks super cool. Super excited about that one. Comes with another one of those SRT versions, the same one that's in the trailer there. But this one is in lime green. So that is just says custom on there. We'll just stack them up. Then, of course, your Macho Power Wagon, which looks absolutely fantastic. This one looks super cool with the yellow wheels and everything. I'm going to get that guy chopped open as well. Pretty excited about that one. There is a work truck one. Another W200 series. This one does come with a snow plow. So I'm pretty excited about that one. The Snow Fitter. So that is a legitimate thing. From the show Emergency, LA Sounds County Fire Department. This is the D300 chassis. This was a super popular model when this debuted in that show, Emergency. And then, of course, we do have your Midnight Express. This one is all lowered, chopped down, looks pretty good. So we're going to chop that one up. And we got plenty more than that. This is the model kit. This happens to be the chase. I don't have the regular, and it might be kind of weird that I have a chase, not the regular, but I didn't find either one of these. I just happened to trade for this one that somebody had, just so I could get this model. So I will build this one up. I'm probably going to put those wheels on it since the other two SRT versions have that one. So we'll see how that works. I haven't done an M2 kit in like, I don't know, 2 billion years. A couple of single releases as well. This is the this is for Valentine's Day this year. This was the 78 Adventure 150. It is the Little Red Express truck in Sweethearts Deco, which is it is what it is. It's a thing. They also did a SEMA model. This is the SEMA model. This is by far the most expensive one in the whole mix. The SEMA one was really expensive. 74 Dodge Power Wagons, it says. W200 series. This one looks absolutely fantastic. Modeled after an actual SEMA truck. So pretty excited to get that one chopped open, even though I paid $2 billion for it. It's all right. One of the newest releases right here. This is the Coca-Cola. Again, Little Red Express. Again, style there. It does say it's an Adventure 150, but it's got all the stacks and all the wood and all that good stuff like that. So it is Little Red Express, in my opinion. And then the last one we're going to crack open. This one, again, Adventure 150. Another Coke version. So M2 is just super obsessed with Coke, which is ridiculous. But we're going to chop with our scissors and our blade. We'll be right back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to kick this off with our ramp truck, and I'm pleasantly surprised to see there are a couple of ramps included in the bottom of the package as soon as you take it out of the box, so that you can have a couple of ramps. This is the ramp truck. The hood does open. We'll go over that here in a minute. M2 parts are ridiculously tight, and the quality's not all that great with their stuff, so I've tried to get some of these hoods open. They just don't work. So we'll showcase that here in just a second with the build model one. But this one looks, okay. I don't like the deco. I do like the fact that it's true dualies on the back. Looks pretty good. all that super glue residue, which is pretty common. You see that from Greenlight as well. So nothing fancy there. It's just a ramp truck. The ramp section is plastic, unfortunately. But there is a little bit of space in the back there to put your ramps in. So apologize about that. There you go. A little bit of space in there. So you're supposed to just slide them in there. But you see there is some casting flash on the side right there. So that one's not going to go in. We'll have to trim that off. So we'll pick up our other ramp piece just to see how it goes in there. So just slides right in there just like that. Looks pretty good. Well, apparently when you get it in there, it's permanent. Well, that's ridiculous. Okay, well, there's a little lip on it. It's this little tiny lip that I was assuming would keep it from going in there and getting stuck or whatnot. But, you know, if I was an engineer, I would have just put a little stopper piece in there on the base or something like that, just so that it couldn't go in too far. But, yeah, I can't get the other one in there. But that's ridiculous. I'm assuming that that little lip part, I guess you'll just put on the bottom. I guess it just goes on the bottom. Sorry about that. This goes on the bottom, and then that creates your ramp. That is exactly how it works. So it doesn't keep it from folding in or falling into the model, but it keeps it from falling. Well, I guess it doesn't even keep it falling off. That's M2 for you. That's why we don't collect a whole lot of M2. But the truck looks good. The ramp itself looks pretty good. So we'll set that guy out of the thing. We'll have to take it apart to get the ramp piece out of it now, but that's okay. This one is pretty nice, though. This is the other 2-pack. So this one does have the tow hitch on it, and it does tow. You know, it hooks on there, and it pulls it. It looks pretty good. The truck doesn't quite fit on there, so which is unfortunate. But this is the purple SRT, which looks pretty good. Get some light in there. There we go. This one looks pretty good. I like the details on this one. I like the blacked out grille. Blacked out grille looks really good. Lensed headlights. Some pretty good details on this one. This is 1978 on the plate. Got that nice SRT style hood on there, which is pretty cool. And then just some basic details on the back. The taillights are added on pieces, but they're not lensed. It's like a painted piece of plastic, which is kind of weird. And then there is your SRT strap in the back there. Looks pretty good. The bed is 2 pieces, and it looks pretty good slammed. There's an extra piece in the back there so that the slammed version can be all up in the wheel wells, but that looks pretty good. The trailer is pretty average, same trailer that they use for everything. Nothing's changed on this trailer, although I did think it was black in the packaging, but it's actually it's like a forest green. And the reason it's a forest green is because that is the secondary color on this model here, which looks pretty good. That color looks really, really good, actually. This model looks just fantastic. The lifted ones are really, really nice. Like really, really, really nice. Look at the details on the front of that. It's just ridiculous. Looks so good. This mint green is amazing. The trailer hitch is okay. It's, you know, it works. Does what it's supposed to do. There is the tail light deets again. This one looks a little bit better. There is your base details. So you see the base is really designed to kind of have it at a normal ride height. So they kind of have to modify the base a little bit to get the other part in there. So we'll get that box out of here. Set that one to the side. We'll set our trucks to the side. We'll bring them all back in later on. This is your D300 series chassis cab. This is from the show Emergency. This one looks pretty good. I like the actual dualies and stuff on it. Looks good. The light bar looks really good on this one. Details look good again. LA Sandus County, number 51, Fire Department Rescue Squad. And then the back section here is pretty nice as well. Lens taillights on there. Looks good. Does have a tow hitch integrated in there, which you could probably tow with. But that entire back section is all hollowed out. But it is metal, which is pretty nice. So that one looks pretty good. I actually like that one a lot. The quality's actually been pretty good for all these M2s for a change. All right, our snow fitter. This is our W200 series power wagon. This one has a really, really nice plow on the front. The plow is just barely above the ground, so when you're pushing it, it doesn't drag, it doesn't catch or anything. So it's really, really nice. This was I think this was a trim you could actually get back in the day. See, it says Adventure on the side. Looks pretty good. All the chrome details and stuff are spot on, exactly what you'd think. The wheels and all that stuff, the tires are really, really nice. I mean, M2 did a pretty good job on these trucks, so I'm pretty happy about that. So we'll set him to the side. Our actual Power Wagon, I love this deco. It just screams the late 70s. It looks so good. Looks really, really good. I like the yellow wheels and stuff on it. A little bit of heavy print or paint on those yellow wheels, unfortunately. But other than that, it looks pretty good. This one does have the roll bar. It says Power Wagon in the back. Power Wagon by Dodge in flat black. 1979 on this one. There is the details in the front. Would have been nice with a blacked out grille, but that wasn't really something that they did back in the day, so you're not really going to expect it. It was kind of chrome or silver. That's pretty much what you got. All right, this is the SEMA version. This was a truck that was at SEMA. I tried to get this hood open. There we go. This one actually does open. So there is an engine down in there. Like I said, we'll go over this with the build kit one here shortly. But the hoods do open on all of them. They're just very, very, very difficult to get open. This one looks absolutely fantastic. I love this lime green over black. Looks good. Got your bar and stuff in the front. It's a pretty nice version. That to close up. There's your SRT hood. Looks good. Looks good. This is kind of the exact same version, but the street style. Just flat out for street. I do like the wheels on these. Those are similar to a factory wheel. They're just bigger, which I think is a pretty good fit. You'll see that the cab and the bed are a little bit off. Just a little bit. Greenlight has the same problem. It happens. This one is all blacked out. Looks perfect. Looks perfect, perfect. Same SRT hood. All the details are looking pretty damn good. It does roll very, very well, by the way. It's very, very low, but it doesn't catch anything. It actually runs really, really, really well for being so unbelievably slammed close to the ground. All right, our Midnight Express. This one in black. I apologize about that. Here we go. This one is basically the Little Red Express, just in black with some gold. Those two smokestacks off the side of it, I always thought were ridiculous. I've never been a fan of the smokestacks, but the rest of it's okay. Got your wood paneling on there, your Midnight Express prints. Of course, this one is slammed to the ground with some decent chrome wheels on there. It's all right. I prefer the Little Red Express version myself, but that's okay. This one is based on the Little Red Express version. It's just ugly deco. This one also has a loose bumper. So I'll have to put a little bit of glue on that, which is not uncommon for M2 models. They do boast about the amount of pieces and stuff with them, and that's all fine and dandy, but that means even more pieces to fall off of the model. But that one looks okay. I'm not a big fan of that one, but it's okay. Same with this one. This one is just a Coke version. Basically the exact one we looked at, just without the side pipes on it. Which is fine, but then you get all these holes in the model where all the accessories would go. I understand that it's way more expensive to drill all those pieces out for each model, but they certainly would look a lot better. And considering these things retail for about $8 a piece, sometimes $9 a piece, I think that they could easily pay to get that correct, in my opinion. All right, this is just a regular version without all the accessories on it. Basically just a plain Jane steel wheel truck. I don't know if we can get the hood open, but they have two engine versions. It's basically like a Cummins and then like the supercharged SRT motor. So I'm assuming they put in the Cummins looking one in pretty much every single one of these, except for, of course, the custom ones. But this would have more than likely came with a slant 6, almost guaranteed, especially being the low-end version. This guy's pretty nice. This guy probably came with a 318 or a 360, something like that. This one looks pretty good. 1974 in orange. I love the details. The wheels are fantastic. They did such a good job. The taillights on this one are a little bit off as far as the part placement, but they're not horribly bad, but they are a little bit off. But it still looks pretty good. The 4x4 ones have like an additional piece in here. As you can see, there's like an extra piece in there to connect those all up. This one, another Coca-Cola version, but this one actually looks pretty clean. This one actually looks like this could theoretically be like a show thing, like you would see at like a Coca-Cola event or something like that. So I actually kind of like this one. It's very clean. Just simple Coca-Cola on the side, and then you have Coca-Cola on the back. It's pretty nice. 1978 on the plate. Details look pretty good. Kind of redundant in some of these models, though. They kind of use the same thing. Repetitive. Well, here's our actual little Red Express. Now, they did do a collector box or M2 collectors, whatever. The one you have to order through their website. They did another Little Red Express, but it's slammed. It's just like that Midnight Express, but it's the Little Red Express, and it's like a candy red. I don't have that one quite yet, but I will get that one hopefully in the future. It's a little bit older now, so it goes for a little bit of money now. So those are all the models. Now this is the build one. So this is the one that you can build. I did take the chassis off so that we can see how this is built. So there is the interior. You'll see that the bed and the body are the same, or they're two separate pieces, and then they mold right here through rivets. So they aren't necessarily designed to be taken apart once they're assembled. I did take the little screw out of here, so I could try to get the hood open, because you got to put the engine piece in there. This hood is just, it's so stiff, and I really don't want to break it. I don't understand why it's so stiff, but that is the way it's assembled, and just your basic interior in there. Now these are the parts. You see you do have a kind of a, it's definitely not a slant 6, but it's like a Cummins. And then there is your supercharged SRT motor that you can put in there. This particular one has the option for a bumper on the back as well. That is because there's two different ways to assemble this. See, there are holes right there. So the current way that this one is done is you got the pieces that go in there just like that, which looks pretty good. And you just add the bumper to it, or you could just say that those are your exhaust ports. Either way works perfectly fine, but that is the way it's designed to be in there. Of course, this one is the chase, so it is all gold. Normally, all the gold would be black, but this one looks okay. Looks okay. I figured I'd crack it open anyways, just because. So there you go. That is the Dodge series. So let's see here. I want to put my top picks up there. That guy's going to be a top pick. 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 I like the 4x4 ones, and then the two SRTs are especially nice as well. So those are my top picks for the batch. And there it is. That is the W and D series trucks from M2. Kind of an odd deal. We don't do too much M2, so hopefully you guys have survived through that video. If you have, I really do appreciate it. And don't forget to subscribe if you liked it. If you didn't like it, I promise I have better stuff on the channel. It's just, we don't do M2, but I wanted to bring this to you guys and check the foyer. But anyways, we're going to roll out. Appreciate you guys. Thank you very much. LevelM. Peace.